Hi guys, so today's video is going to be on what is the gossip on you. There's going to be both good and bad because every bit of attention you get always comes with both good and bad. Anything in this world comes with both good and bad. There's pros and cons to every situation. There's a light and dark side to every situation. There's good and bad things to every time anybody's talking about you. So there's always going to be both good and bad, and I like to incorporate both into my readings. So we have 4 piles, pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And I do offer personal readings as well. If you're interested in that, you can find my link in this for Skype in the description box below, and you can message me on there. You can also message me on my email, but it takes me a bit longer to respond to those. And so if you enjoy this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And we're going to get started with pile 1. So for pile 1, let's see what the gossip is on you. First, this is kind of going to describe some of the situation going on here. We have death. So there's been some sort of transformation in this situation. There's been some sort of hidden agendas possibly as well here, I'm feeling like. I feel like a lot of this is causing a giant transformation for you in your life. I feel like this other person, there may be somebody who's gossiping about you as well, who is going through a massive transformation in their life. And so that could be why they're so focused on you, because instead of focusing on themselves and what they're going through and how things are changing in their life, they may be focused more on you so that they can avoid that and distract themselves from it. First we're going to grab these. Let's see. We got a life you touched, childhood friend, family friend, and uncle. So these can be the same person. They don't have to be. There can be multiple people talking about you. I feel like there's at least 3 people talking about you in this pile, if not more. I feel like your family may even be talking about you as well in this pile. And this uncle could even be a family friend that's considered an uncle as well. It may not even be a true blood uncle, but there's an uncle talking about you, family friends, a childhood friend, a life you touched in some way. You really touched somebody in some way though, and this person is really talking about you a lot as well. I feel like they may even be talking about you more than the rest of the people are talking about you. We're going to read these first. You are very honest and honorable. Sometimes it hurts, but if others want the truth, they know where to find it. So you are somebody very honest. You are somebody who's going to give people the truth. You don't sugarcoat things. And people know that if they want the truth, they can come find you, and you will bring this massive transformation to their life with a taste of the truth. You know, it could even be that you told some truths about an uncle or about a family friend or about a childhood friend or something along those lines, and maybe people are really looking up to you because of the truths that you have been able to let out of the bag that they weren't able to let out of the bag. Maybe you are inspiring other people to let their own truth be known instead of hiding it or covering it up. You are always on point in your words and your actions. You always have a plan, or at least it looks like it. You seem to have everything together. So people are saying that you are somebody who is very well, all your actions are well thought out. You have a plan for everything. You're always on point. You always look like you have everything together, and you really are very good at living life, really. So let's see what the bad ones say. You walked out on your family. You don't care about anyone but yourself. You are a narcissist. Others envy your self-love and respect. They don't have any themselves, so they see it as selfishness. No worries. They are just the toxic side of a martyr. So a lot of people like to throw around the word narcissist at a very great extent. People like to accuse everyone of being a narcissist, but there's a lot of people talking about how you are a narcissist. There may be a lot of family friends, there could be family, even your uncle. Maybe you accused your uncle of something and he doesn't want to own up to it, and so he's running around telling everybody, oh, that's just the person that walked out on her family, turned her back on him, lied about him. Or even told the truth about him, but it doesn't matter because you turned on your own blood, even if you were telling the truth. And so, I wouldn't worry about this too much. The toxic side of a martyr is somebody who does something for, or does everything for everyone while complaining about it and while people pleasing and while accusing people who are loving themselves of being selfish or toxic because they take the time out for themselves and they do what's best for themselves. You did what was best for you, and some people really don't like that. A very bad mother or father could also be a teacher, babysitter, or nanny. They give their kids too much freedom and there's a lack of discipline. The people saying this refuse to see children as people, so they treat them as lesser, and they dislike it when others refuse to control and dominate their children in an authoritarian way. So, there may be some people who are accusing you of being too lax with children, of allowing them too much freedom, of not beating them enough. And you know what? I don't agree with beating kids at all in any way, shape, or form. But there's a lot of people that may be talking about how you refuse to discipline your children and you just let them run around like wild children and let them do whatever they want, pretty much. And you probably don't. But from the outside looking in, respecting children a lot of times can really look like giving them too much freedom or not disciplining them. When you're raising them to respect the people who respect them and to turn away from the people who don't, to actually love themselves, instead of just giving in to everybody who's a bully around them, then you know what? People see it that way. And just remember that you refusing to control and dominate your children and jump down their throat in an authoritarian way is really going to give them a much better start in life. And other people can just, eat a dick is what I was going to say. I hope that doesn't get reported. But that's how I feel about it. So, let's see what else we got here. We have the High Priestess, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Magician, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Knave of Chalices. So you may be working very hard on something. You may be learning. You may be growing your mind. You may be exploring a lot of different things. You're working really hard. You are maybe even exploring higher education as well. And people are talking about that. They're talking about how you're very mysterious and you keep a lot of things hidden to yourself, how you receive a lot of messages, signs, synchronicities, and you really give a lot to your faith and trust in that. You're somebody who has all the skills, tools, experience necessary to create the life that you desire and to really be able to manifest your dreams. I really feel like there is also people talking about how you may be giving a message of love or receiving a message of love that's going to bring a lot of happiness and joy to your life. Either way, you're somebody very high vibrational, very positive energy, very happy-go-lucky. You're somebody who brings a lot of love and light to other people as well. And then there's some people saying that you are a liar, a manipulator, somebody who steals the ideas of others, or maybe somebody has stolen your ideas after you worked so hard for them. You could be being accused of being emotionally immature or of... I feel like a lot of people feel like you are talking about how you look within yourself for the answers as well, though. You really are somebody very beautiful and amazing, somebody very mysterious, and sometimes that mystery really causes a lot of extra talk as well. I feel like people mostly focus on the fact that you're very hardworking, though, and you're very explorative, you're very positive and joyful, and you deserve to have the best. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and I would absolutely love to hear how you felt about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated, if you know who the people that are talking about you are, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So for pile 2, let's see, what are we going to look at first here? I'm going to move these ones over. So first we have lust. Somebody who is very, very attracted to you could be talking a lot about you. It could even be somebody that you're really attracted to yourself. I feel like you are somebody who is very sexually enticing. Somebody that a lot of people may really want to get into bed with, or may really want to have babies with. Somebody that people just really find to be very sexually arousing and stimulating. And this person could also be somebody who is very sexually arousing or stimulating. I don't know, I get some feelings that it might be something that is very taboo, like something that's not good even as well, possibly. So we have teacher, child. Ooh, so this could be like a student-teacher type of relationship. It could even be something that happened as a child. An outcast. Complex person. So I feel like a lot of people are saying that you're a complex person, somebody who is an outcast, somebody that may be a bit immature, and somebody who teaches others a lot. I feel like the ones saying you're a child or just a complicated person, things like that, are people that are really wanting you that you aren't allowing into your sphere. I also feel like there could be people saying that you just enjoy being on your own, and you have a lot of wisdom and clarity because of this energy of enjoying being on your own. First, we're going to read these ones. You see things clearly and for what they are. You see through the lies of others, and you aren't fooled easily, if at all. You are very powerful, and so is your presence. So you're somebody very powerful. Your presence is powerful. You are not fooled easily. You see through the lies. You see through the lust. You see through the taboo things. You see everything clearly and for what it truly is. Even if you don't give off that impression, even if you play the fool to the fool who thinks they're fooling you for a little bit, you're somebody who sees through all the BS. You are charming, charismatic, sexy, and you fit in anywhere and are the life of any party. People love your energy, ideas, and drive. And this kind of reminds me of this card as well. You're somebody who is really just charming, charismatic. You could have your pick of the litter. You just fit in anywhere. You are able to talk to anyone, and you have a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas. You are somebody very well learned. You really enjoy learning. You really enjoy teaching. You really enjoy just knowing things, I feel like, in this pile. So we also have super sexual, running around with everyone, can't hold us down, pink. Fiery, passionate, fun, good time person. Everyone wants to know you or have you. Some have lied about it. Don't worry or focus on it. Most don't believe the ones talking shit about you. So there could be a lot of people talking about how you might be a bit of a hoe. And that doesn't mean it's true, but you're somebody who is very fiery, very passionate, very flamboyant, somebody that just stands out and everybody wants to be with, even if they can't. And so there's going to be a lot of people talking about your sex life and what you do in your sex life, and there's going to be a lot of people lying about it as well. There's going to be some telling the truth about it if you've been with them, but don't worry or focus on any of this. Most people aren't even believing these things going on. And we also have can't hold us down, pink, which is basically about why is it okay for a guy to be a hoe and it's not okay for a woman to be a hoe. I feel like there's part of you that has just been exploring your options a little bit and walking away from people that are not up to par. And when you do that, people decide that they're just going to run around telling everybody. Love how it all fits in, too. You are a daydreamer with your head stuck in the clouds. The people saying this have never been encouraged or chosen to go after their dreams, even if they weren't. You chose dreams and know whether you are grounded or practical in your pursuits or not. So, you know whether or not you're grounded or practical in your pursuits. You know whether or not you are really creating something or if you're just dreaming of it. But there are a lot of people that are talking about you just being a dreamer and stuck in the clouds and you need to come back down to earth. And that's just because so many people are stuck in the 3D without even being able to open their minds or expand their knowledge to encompass the fact that there are many people living different ways in this world, and it is completely possible to follow your dreams. We have the Ten of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Chariot, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Chariot again. So, you may be somebody who moves around a lot. You may be somebody who maybe gets a different vehicle on a regular basis. You could also be somebody who really enjoys taking family trips as well. I feel like there are those who say that you have integrated your light and shadow side and you are following your intuition towards your happiness in a very grounded way. And I feel like there are some who say that you're just going off half-cocked and not really putting any effort or time or thought into it. But I really feel like you are just somebody very passionate, fiery, bold, somebody who stands up and protects your own rights and the rights of others. And that includes the right to be a sexual being as well, I feel like, and to follow your passions and your desires and to have your wants and needs fulfilled. I feel like you've been betrayed by a lot of people, but it doesn't matter how many people stab you in the back or try to tear you down. You rise up wiser and stronger than before. You have victory over it all, and you have a lot of victory coming your way, a lot of recognition, a lot of people noticing you, noticing your gifts, noticing your power. I feel like you are an inspiration to a lot of people. You're a spiritual leader or an inspirational leader, somebody who is really like a social justice warrior. You are somebody very different from everyone else, and you are somebody who goes after what you want and makes it happen. You know what you want and you do it. And I feel like you really get along with children well as well in this pile. I feel like you are very patient with them. You inspire them, support them. You are nurturing and caring of their ideas and their creativity. I feel like you're somebody very successful or very recognized in your field of work, or you will be, especially if you're going to be being a teacher or if you're going to be being some sort of leader of some kind. And I feel like you are somebody who researches everything that you do before you do it as well. I feel like you research before you take action. I feel like you always rise back up no matter how many times people try to tear you down, which is fucking amazing. And no wonder there's people trying to tear you down left and right, because you're getting so much good attention that bad attention is just going to have to be there too, because it's a balance of the two. And you're somebody who can handle both sides of it, which is awesome. So that's what I have for this pile. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. And I would love to hear whether or not it fit with you and your situation, or what you might be going through, or who these people might be. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.